What is up, YouTube? We're back with another YouTube video, and today we're going to be talking about the Diabolical Camo challenges for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Season 4 Reloaded and Warzone, 2.0 Season 4 Reloaded. So, first thing you want to do, no matter what you're playing, whether it's multiplayer, DMZ, or Warzone, make sure you go over to your Events tab so you can see everything. Now, I'm in multiplayer, so I would just have to go all the way to Events, which is right next to the store. And for whatever reason, they show you the bundles first. I don't know why they couldn't just put the camo challenges first and then show the bundles on the side or on underneath. I don't know, but here you can see Diabolical Camo challenges. Now, for every weapon you can see here, when you complete that challenge, you will get an individual weapon skin. For example, if you complete the 50 operator headshots with assault rifles, you will get the Vault International weapon skin for assault rifles. Now, whether or not this camo is worth it to you, that's completely up to you. I like it a little bit. I'm not going to say it's, better than, Polyatomic and Orion and stuff like that. But it is unique in the fact that it's something with the collab. We have some weapon skins in the game that are just the same pattern, just different colors and stuff like that. And here, it's, tied to the collab. It says Vault, if you don't know, that's from the boys. And it's like the company that makes or helps keep the superhumans and superheroes and stuff like that. So it's tied into the event really well. But in terms of the challenges, I will say however you do that is completely up to you. You can see for battle rifles, you get the same camo. And it's once you complete all of these challenges when you will unlock the mastery camo. And I'll show you what that looks like a little towards the end of the video. But you will also get a weapon charm. And for me, it honestly didn't take too long. I think I started playing today like at 1 and it's 5:16 right now, so it only took me about 4 hours to do this. But I can see if you don't have a whole lot of time and stuff like that, you can start, maybe do one challenge a day and you should be fine. But again, you do have 18 days as of recording this, and we're gonna start off going over what I did in my order. You don't have to follow my order. If you want, you can do the easiest ones first and whatever you think is easy, and then go off to the hard ones towards the end. Or you can do what I did, and that's go for what I thought was going to be hard, and then at the end have the easy ones. That way you're not stressing yourself out or doing too much crazy stuff. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go in-game. I'm going to have some gameplay up, and I'm going to talk you guys through the process and everything I did when it comes to obtaining the mastery camo. Now, before jumping over there, I do want to jump in really quickly because one thing I forgot to mention is where you complete these camo challenges does kind of matter. For example, if you don't own MW2 multiplayer, again, that's completely up to you. I know right now on Xbox there's a sale and you can get MW2 for I think $38 or something, I'm not sure. But again, if you don't own multiplayer and you only play Warzone, that's gonna potentially slow you down a lot, because for example, things like 25 operator kills from behind using battle rifles, only doing that in Warzone sounds tough, I'm not gonna lie. But again, if you can't buy MW2 for whatever reason, I'm going to mainly be talking about multiplayer, the multiplayer side of this. However, just know for melee and handguns, you can complete this while killing AI. So for example, you can play DMZ. DMZ is free, and you can spawn in with a pistol, or find a pistol, just pick it up, and then get long shots. Long shots is like 15 meters, I think, with, a handgun, so you don't have to be too far. And then melee kills, I did it in a multiplayer, but again, you just run into some AI with a knife and you'll get like 2 hits maybe if they have armor or something. But that's pretty easy to do. But just know these two can be done versus AI. You don't have to do this in multiplayer, but you can if you want to. But with that being said, we're gonna head back into the gameplay now. So here's the first class that I started with. I started with snipers, so you can see I'm using the FJX Imperium. And again, don't feel like you have to use the same weapons as me. If you're more comfortable with another weapon, by all means, go ahead and use it. If you want something you can spam while ADSing, the Signal 50 sniper is a good option. But I just went with the FJX Imperium. I don't really know why, I just used it. But here's my attachments. You can also throw on a laser sight. As you can see, I'm 4 out of 5 attachment slots. I was using a laser, one that was active while ADSing. However, I found when ADSing and trying to get that last kill, a lot of the times I would die because they saw my laser, so I ended up taking it off. but I still got it done nonetheless. That's just a little bit of information. If you do use a laser, you run the risk of being caught by the enemy, but here's the clips. Just, you know, check through it. It's not really anything crazy on shipment. All you gotta do is just camp pretty much, and that's just how you can get it done pretty easily. I found it with me just trying to be aggressive and running through. Don't get me wrong, if you're an expert sniper, by all means, you could probably get this done really fast. But for me, just running through, it just put me in a lot of bad positions. So I figured if I see this team likes to keep going to the left side of the map, then let me go to the left side of the map and just try to see their common, you know, spawn points or whatever, or see where they like to go camp, and then try to stop them from there. So here's some of the clips just playing throughout right now, and I'll pick up with you guys when we start with the next class. So there you can see more or less how I got it done. This is going to be my last clip right here. There's one kill, and I end up getting a second one right here, and then the third one will be relatively short right about now. And there you go. That's how you can just see how I did it. I'm not going to throw 1,000 clips here just so you can watch them, but there you can see the screenshot I got. You do get a little pop-up, but now let's get into the Marksman rifle. So you can see here, Tempest Torrent is what I went with, and feel free to just pause and take the attachments down. But I like this Marksman rifle because you can spam it, to be honest. All the other Marksman rifles are kind of like snipers with the bolt action and everything. I opted just to use this. I think the LMS you can also use, but I just like Tempest Torrent. Here you're going to see some clips. Again, just try to mount on whatever you can, to be honest. I hate this one just because you really got to change your playstyle. If you're somebody like me who's always aggressive, you always want to push no matter what weapon you have. I don't like this because you just have to stay stationary, you know, sitting there, and then you're mounted, and then it's just not fun. I don't like that they always make challenges like that, but you can see, just mount up, and it's pretty easy to do. And there's my little screenshot pop-up, but now we're going to go to the battle rifle, Cronin Squall. Now, I use this one because it's like an automatic. Again, I was just trying to use something that was relatively, you know, adaptable to like an AR or something. So you can see here, I'm running and gunning. I'm no longer having to, you know, sit in one spot. But this one I hate because it's kills while the player isn't looking at you. You have to get kills from behind with this. And it's super frustrating, okay? I'm going to be honest with you. It forces you to change your playstyle now to where you got to try to position yourself behind the enemies. But you also, it's a lot of situational stuff where, you know, you can see if you aren't paying attention to where the spawns are, or maybe if some, you know, weird spawn happens on the map, you could have a nice spawn trap, but you also could end up just, you know, missing out on some important kills. I will show you, I think, is it this clip? Yeah, you're going to see here that I die, and you can get some crazy spawns in hardpoint that pretty much give you some kills from behind. So if you're playing shipment and you get hardpoint, you can see right here, you have some chances from getting kills from behind. It's relatively, you know, easy in my opinion to do it on shipment. However, this did take me like 3 games, so be prepared to just, you know, sit there and, you know, probably rage a bit, because I'm not gonna lie, I was losing composure for this. This was probably one of the worst camo challenges I had to do in terms of this mastery grind. So do with that information as you will, but again, all you gotta do is just try to position yourself behind enemy players. And I know the clips aren't the best to show that, like you can see right here, that's a guaranteed one, but it's pretty annoying. And here's just, you know, the rest of them. You can see I'm just getting some kills. This is where I end up getting it right here, and you're gonna see. Oh wait, no, I think it's relatively like something like that where I'm behind the enemy and they're prone. See right there, I got a kill from behind. Okay, so it's right here. Never mind. So yeah, there's the little proof of it. But now we're switching over to the shotgun, and to be honest with you, I got this one done, most of it without even knowing it. All you have to do is get prone shotgun kills, and I ended up using the new shotgun, the MX Guardian, because I was leveling it up after unlocking it. But you can just use whatever shotgun you want. I do recommend this one because it's kind of crazy, and you're going to see in some of the clips that all you got to do is go prone, and then you can pretty much hold your right trigger or whatever you use to shoot your gun, and the thing will just incinerate people over there in front of you. So I'm going to let the clips play out, and then I'll pick up with you towards the end. So here you can see this is my last shotgun clip here. And this is where I actually get it done. You can see the prone shotgun kills. You're pretty much just drop shotting or just staying prone. Those are 30 operator kills while prone. Now we're going to move on to handgun slash sidearms. Now remember, you can do this against AI. You can do this in Invasion, the ground war mode in multiplayer, or you can go into DMZ and just shoot AI like I did. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty annoying. You can see I sped it up a lot because it's just repositioning and trying to make sure you're getting long shots. Now, you can see just shooting AI. Obviously, shooting other enemies will work too if you're playing multiplayer, but I just found this a lot easier. And you can see here, the most time-consuming part is just actually finding AI at this point. In some parts of DMZ, they're everywhere, and then in some parts it feels like there's no AI, so it's so weird. But you can see, get your 50 enemy long shot kills with sidearms is done. And now we're using the Seiken MG38 for our LMG kills with a suppressor. And here's the class, so feel free to pause it, but this is just what I used. Now you're going to see literally what I did at one point was just sit on top of whatever this container slash crate is. And I ended up just getting like 9 kills. So that's pretty much all you got to do is just get kills no matter how with a suppressor. For me, this was just annoying because I like to use SMGs or ARs. And running around an LMG isn't the best thing unless you spec it out for like movement speed, reload speed. But even then, I was like, what if I just get on top of this and just try to get as many kills without reloading with the 150 round mag? And you can see for me it worked out. I got like 8 or 9 kills, but remember, it's just kills at the end of the day. You don't need to do anything special for these. So there's that, but I actually don't have the screenshot for that either, but just trust me that I did it. But here's an assault rifle class that I used, and this is like an old CDL class that I made, but I was using it for ranked play, but I ended up using the TAC 56. And here you're going to see some clips of me just getting headshots. That's pretty much all you have to do. It's not the hardest thing in the world, I'll say, and then on shipment it's great because you get to just be aggressive and just, I like to just turn my brain off and just do these challenges. So you can see here, doing it on shipment is relatively easy. And I think this might be the clip where I end up getting it. Yep, that's my last headshot. Then I die here. Then you're going to see that pop up right now where you get 50 operator headshots using assault rifles. Now this one I just included is the melee. And again, you need, I think it's 30 melee kills. And it could be against AI, but I just did it in shipment since I was there. But you can use any melee you want. Now the same thing with the RPGs, or I should say launchers. You can see I got it done here. But you just need 40 kills. Pretty easy to do on shipment. Just spawn, get a kill, and then die, repeat. And then lastly was the SMGs, and for SMGs I used the Veil 46. And then you're going to see in the clips here, all you got to do is get 250 kills. I know that sounds like a lot, but in shipment it's pretty easy to do. I'm not going to lie, you can see I already got it done. And once you complete that, you will get the boys camo as well as your 250 kills with the SMG. So that's going to do it for the gameplay portion of this. So now we're going to just give my overall thoughts on this event. To be honest with you, I don't hate it. It's been pretty much like the other events where they give you objectives for every weapon and you just got to do it, and then you get a camo, then a mastery camo. I will say this charm is disgusting. It's been the same layout for the charms every single time. We've had 3 so far, and I'm showing you on screen right now that all of them pretty much look the same. I wish it was more unique. I really wish the mastery charms were, you know, something that actually looked cool and made people go, like, for example, if somebody picks up my gun and they see, oh, this guy has a charm on it, oh, that's the mastery charm. Like, they really, you know, took some time and they did, you know, the event. I want, you know, something cool on my gun. But if we're just gonna copy and paste the same charm, it doesn't really mean that much. So I really wish the charms would just look better. Imagine if it was like event specific, where you have like Homelander or some type of the boys bobblehead or something that's only available because you got it from the mastery thing, right? I don't know, that's just an idea, but that's kind of one thing I don't like, is that if you're gonna, you know, give your time to the game and do all of that, and the charm you get is pretty disappointing. Don't get me wrong, the camo I think is nice, but the charm is just, like, I really, it made me upset, to be honest, where I got the charm and I was like, really? And like, I saw what it was going to be before I unlocked it, but just seeing it, I was like, you guys are just copy and pasting it. But that's my thoughts pretty much on that. Overall, I'd give this event like 7 out of 10 maybe. The only things I found frustrating was the battle rifle kills from behind. I thought that was just some of the worst, because like I mentioned, not only does it change like how you play the game, but it even makes you question like what gunfights you want to get in, right? Because for example, let's say this guy's running, like he's on my right and he's not in front of me yet, so if I shoot him from the side, I'm not gonna get that kill. But then do I run the risk of not shooting at him to see if he runs in front of me so I can get that kill from behind? Or do I make the play to run behind him, and next thing you know, our footsteps are so loud in this game that he's going to hear me, and he's going to turn, and if he has a shotgun or something, he's going to like two-shot me. It's just stuff like that where it's just forcing you to change your playstyle so much, and I just am not a fan of that. I just think it's really annoying, because the kills from behind is really what took me a long time. That, and then the mounted kills just wasn't my cup of tea. Everything else was fine. LMGs, the suppressor one was random, but that's relatively easy compared to getting kills from behind. But overall, pretty good. Diabolical Camo, you're seeing it on screen right now. It looks really nice in my opinion. You can see it here on a variety of different weapons. I really like how it looks on the new shotgun, the MX Guardian, but I kind of wish a little more thought went into the charm. Imagine if the charm was something different and it just had like the pattern of the camo. I think that would be cool too, just so you kind of can see two visual things and be like, wow, you know, there's only one way to get that. But I'm going to stop ranting about this charm, because at the end of the day, it's like one of the smallest possible things that you can even, you know, consider to be put inside a Call of Duty game. But that's going to do it for the video. Let me know down in the comments how you feel about this event. Let me know if you finished it already or if you're going to even attempt it. I know some people, when they see the camo challenges, they're like, I'm not wasting my time with that. So let me know down in the comments how you feel about it, or if you know you are working on it right now. Hopefully this video was helpful, and you know, if anything, just steered you in the right direction, or maybe, you know, showed you different ways to attempt it. If you're only doing Warzone, God bless you. You know, it is what it is out here. But yeah, hopefully you found the video useful. Like, comment, subscribe, drop a follow on my Twitch, twitch.tv/monkeysham0. Ring the bell so you don't miss another video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.